All right, you guys, happy Sunday. Welcome to my channel, Wholesale to Million. This is Sunday question Q&A number 15, and sorry I am late, and I am very, very late. Just got done at the gym, drove to meet the seller this morning to get a testimonial, and typically I don't go when the seller's this far, but obviously I just got the new car, so I want to break it in. I want to hit that 1,000-mile. So I can really unleash the beast. I have about 400 something miles on it right now. When I picked it up, it only had about maybe 10 or 15 miles on it. But I gotta get over the break-in period, so I'm trying to find all kinds of excuses to take the car out. For those of you who are new to the channel, the rules is as you enter the live stream, you gotta smash that thumbs up. Today's Q&A is your guys' day. So let me know what your question is. What's your wholesaling question? Rocky, happy Sunday. It's the AMG C63S, 510 horsepower, 516 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60 in like 3.9 seconds. Susan, hey Khang, yep. Happy Sunday. Alex, happy Sunday. BVG, happy Sunday, bro. Jin, let me drive for a while. Jim, come over, man. I was trying to do a Q&A in the car, but I can't get the signal in the car. I actually went out there and try to do it, but it wouldn't work. Devon Harrison, happy Sunday. North Carolina, nice. What's going on? Jamal, I don't know. What's going on? What's your wholesaling house's question? Drop it in the comment. I'll do my best to answer them. You guys, we got 22 people and only 9 likes. I guess you guys don't know the rules to the game. It's as you enter, smash that thumbs up. You can enter, smash the thumbs, and then leave. But don't forget to smash that thumbs up. And if you are interested in wanting to learn about wholesaling houses where you are new to the channel, I'll share and teach you guys everything I've learned and will be learning, so that way you guys can duplicate and create your own success. But in this channel, all I talk about is wholesaling and how you can make money doing it virtually, where you don't need the seller, you don't need to see the property, and you don't need to see the buyer. You can do it all from your desk, where you don't need an office space. You don't need an office space. You don't need printer. You don't need an office space. I do them. I try to eliminate all the overhead that is not necessary. Typically, all I need is my backpack and my laptop and Wi-Fi. And I am ready to rock and roll. On Tony Davis, happy Sunday. Giving you guys a couple of shout out here. Delano, happy Sunday. Did you pay for the car cash? No, I did not. If it was me back then, my wife and I, so I actually was going to upload the video for you guys. The guy said that so for my wife and I, if it was before, probably, but now knowing what I can do with the available cash, I wouldn't do it. Know what I know now. But before that, my wife and I was always, it's more of my wife, always everything want to pay cash. If you don't have the cash for it, don't buy, etc. But it's now, you want to have your money liquid so you can use that money to scale up. I mean, right now we're spending about $35,000 to $40,000 per month on marketing. If I take that $100, if I put it into my marketing, I can probably get probably a better return than paying off the car. So, I mean, it doesn't, it really depends on you. You get to the point where it doesn't really matter if you pay it off or you don't. So, anyways, but yeah, no, I finance it. Do you use service for batch skip tracing? Rocky, I'm not sure what you mean by batch skip tracing. Skip tracing, we use instant checkmate. Do you say to an absentee owner, what question do I ask? Jamal, what do I say to an absentee owner? Well, you call them up and you said, hey, I'm interested in buying your property located blah, blah, blah. Are you interested in selling? Right? So you want to start with that. Hi, my name is Jamal. Okay. So, hi, my name is Jamal. I'm with a local investment group, and we're interested in buying your property located blah, 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 123 Apple Streets. Are you interested in selling? And then you go from there. If they say yes, then you continue. Okay, that's great. Well, once again, my name is Jamal, and my job is to collect and gather all the information regarding the property, so that way my purchase manager, my company, my manager, whatever it is, can construct you a fair and intelligent offer. In my channel, I teach you guys to represent a company, not yourself, when you come to negotiate. When you come to negotiating with the seller, is because it's going to make it so much easier, so much better. And to me, I have tied more deal up on the contract by representing the company when it comes to negotiating with the seller, instead of on my behalf, like it's for my benefit. All right. So when I talk to the seller, I'm pushing it back a little bit. Now I talk to the seller, you know, I'm on the same, so they felt like I'm somewhat on the same side, trying to make this work for the company and for them as well, not just for my own benefit. All right, you guys, I have tried both ways. When I first started, it was me. I want to buy your house, blah, blah, blah. I'm the only one. I'm the decision maker. And man, when I come to negotiating with the seller, it does not help, okay? So anyway, so I teach you guys just to represent the company or a group or partnership. Come on, you guys. We got 33 people and only 13 likes. Smash those thumbs up. So let me give you guys some shout out and answering question. Beast Mode, happy Sunday. I like the name Beast Mode. Unleash the beast. Matthew, happy Sunday. Where is the best place to get a proof of funds letters from when you're dealing with a realtor? Matthew, that is correct. So when you deal with a realtor, a lot of times they do ask for a proof of funds. And if you Google proof of fund letters, there are companies that will provide that for free. Some will charge you. It's a small amount. I don't know, $5, $10 or $15, $20 or so. But some will provide you the proof of fund for free. And also, too, is when you talk to a realtor, make sure you talk on behalf of a company and come in and talk in confident, you know, then the chance of them asking for a proof of fund will go down a lot. When I first started, you guys, the same thing. I put in an offer where I couldn't even afford to show proof of fund, okay? So I'm just telling you guys, not like every single property I put in an offer, I have proof of fund for it, okay? But that's how you get away. Come in, talk with confidence, represent a company, and also, too, there are companies that will help you with that. But Jamal, talking to the seller is one of the most important and crucial to be successful in this business, in my opinion, all right? Marketing. Okay, what if you don't know the best way to market? No problem. Cold call. No problem. Call Craigslist. Call for sell by owner. Call you know, on Zillow. Go door knocking. You know, calling, networking. Call. So if you know how to talk to them, not a problem, right? But what if you know how to market, but if you don't know how to talk to the seller? What if you got the best marketing strategy and you don't know how to talk to the seller? How are you going to lock property up on a contract where you don't know how to talk to sellers? So to me, when I first started, that was the biggest thing that held me back from making money and from closing deal very quickly. Let me give you guys, so if you guys are interested, join the Facebook family. And I got so much of you guys' email to join my private Facebook family where I share with you guys more stuff. And I want to let you guys know what's in it and what's not. It's not a one-on-one. It's not a one-on-one coaching, but it is a small community of family, massive action taker. People are in there not relying on the success on other people, but on themselves. Nobody can guarantee your success beside yourself. All right, you have to take the actions. We will try to provide you with as much help as possible. It's not a one-on-one coach. It's not a one-on-one mentor. But you go on there and you start being able to network with other people. You'll be able to ask questions. And what I can do is comment back to your own question or do a video. Because a lot of times what I want to say, and I can't put it into Word, so I can do a video and shoot it back to your comment. But, you know, it's not like you go on the Facebook group and I never show. I show, all right? I show, and I share with you guys some information that I cannot share on YouTube because I wanted to share with those of you who are ready, who are committed, and who's willing to invest in me. So I'm willing to do it right back for you. So I'm sharing with you, you know, talking to buyer, seller. You know, you get all the live call that you can listen to me talking to seller, actual live seller. So I'm not giving you a script where you're like, oh, I don't even know if it works. You will be able to listen to me and my purchase manager and my VA using the same script, exactly how I talk to seller, put it into actions, and tying deal up on the contract over the phone, okay? Let me see here. Oh, man, your name is long. E.T. Curry to work. Probably chopped that off and probably pronounced it all wrong. Welcome to the channel, and happy Sunday. Come visit your boy Eric in. Okay, Eric. Eric, what up? Happy Sunday. Andre, happy Sunday. Bodry. Man, you guys, if I mispronounce your name, I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm not trying to do it on purpose, but I really bad at reading. I'm a high school dropout, came over from Vietnam, live in a mud hut, came over here, no education back there, no formal education back in Vietnam, came over here, had to learn how to speak English, reading and writing, and I knew it just wasn't for me. I knew I wasn't gonna pursue anything further after high school because I know I'm not book smart, not good in school, drop out, junior high. Met my wife, she's the exact same thing. Nothing to brag about, but teaching someone the business, and they made all the phone calls to secure the leads from lists that provide them. What percent of wholesaling fee do you give them? If you were co-wholesaling, teaching someone the business, and they made all the phone call to secure, Andre, the best question is ask the other person what they want. First, you want to know who you're working with. What type of person is this person? Is he or she fair? Are they greedy? They want too much? They want too little? Whatever it is, but you got to be able to feel it out and kind of know what this person is. A lot of times they will name you a number way less than what you're willing to pay. And what you can do is you can come back and say, you know what? That's too little. I'm willing to do this for you. Now you become the superhero in their mind, like, man, this guy, wow, I asked for 100 and he's giving me 200, right? And if they name a price that's too high, now you know who you're dealing with. Okay, well, you know what, so you can negotiate and try to meet somewhere in the middle where it's fair for both. But typically, I always ask the other person what they want. When my wife and I give bonus to our VA, our employee, exact same thing. We ask them, what do they think they deserve as a bonus for this quarter? And a lot of them, you guys, most of the time they give us way less of a number, and we end up giving them way more than what they expected. And some of our VA just tear and cry because they're in Philippines. So the amount of money they're getting is huge amount. So some of them cry, but that's how you want to do it, right? You want to make sure that you make them happy, give them what they actually asking you to want, that they want. And if you ask more, then you become this superhero. How can I find an attorney that will work with investor? Devon Harrison. So whatever marketing that you're in, whatever area that you're looking to dominate or wholesale in, go on the Wholesaling Houses full-time Facebook group and pop this question in there. And I promise you, there's over 50,000 members on there. Somebody's going to be in your area and will be able to hook you up, or go on the Bigger Pockets and ask this question, okay? Cody Pro 21, how is hiring a local purchase manager that works from home better than hitting a VA? Cody Pro 21, I really don't think there is a different. Now, when it comes to VA, you want to make sure that they have sales experience. They don't need to be like a super salesman, but they need to have somewhat of a little salesmanship in them. I think it will be a plus. It will really helps out locking property up on the contract, okay? Now, you want to make sure that they know, you want to make sure that they be able to speak good English, all right? So all of our VAs are from Philippines. The only one that's here is our purchase manager, and we know that she has good sales experience because she's our employee. When we had a little kiosk in the mall, she was one of our top salesperson in there. But obviously now it's turned to real estate. She doesn't know anything about real estate, so all I did was my wife trained her on the script, and she now are able to tie multiple deal up on the contract beside me. So it's like another me. So it's like duplicating another me. Candace Bogan, happy Sunday. What up? Valiant. Oh man. VALIANT. Happy Sunday. How to wholesale property listed on Zillow if everyone already has access? Well, the thing is, it doesn't matter if it's listed property or not listed property, but in today's market, you know, where you find your best deal is off-market deal. But if you're able to, you know, go with the formula and tie a property, there's always deals, all right? There's deals that are listed on the MLS where everybody knows about it. All right, there's Zillow, there's for sale by owner. All right, there's Craigslist. There's always deal. And as long as you tie it up at the right price, doesn't matter if everybody sees it. Not necessarily mean that that person, when they called in, they caught the other owner at the right moment or the right time where they're now ready to sell and willingly to sell at a discount price, all right? So as long as you can tie it up under contract, it's just exactly the same contract. You tie it up under contract, one contract, you tie it up under contract, and you're doing the exact same thing, and now you're just going out there and finding that buyer that's willing to pay more for it, and then assign it over to them. Whether it's listed or not listed, doesn't really matter, all right? Man! Woo! We got 50. Oh, shoot. We just dropped to 47. Come on, you guys. As you enter, smash that thumbs up. I don't know why we're only at 23 thumbs. You guys, that's the new rules to the game. As you enter the live stream, you got to smash the thumbs. And if you want to go, you can smash the thumbs and then leave. But please smash the thumbs. If you enjoy this, and if it adds any kind of value to you, obviously, if it doesn't add any value, then I don't deserve the thumbs up. Aki, what up, man? David Thompson, what do you say to seller who wants a large EMD, which is earnest money down, even though you have a great deal? Even though you have a great deal. I have a property that ARV 500 getting under contract for 325. That sounds great. Seller wants 5,000. Well, you just go ahead and go, what you want to do is you just want to tell the seller, hey, you know what, our company, what we do is we buy a lot of properties. So we didn't, so for us is we don't want to tie up as much, our money into a piece of property. We want to make sure we have it liquid. So that way we can have it distribute into other property because we buy a lot of properties. All right. And for us, it's like the earnest money is basically what it does is just buying, just make the contract become illegal between the seller and you, right? So putting a little or putting 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, it's not a really big deal because there is a time period where we do inspection on the property, etc. But I typically just tell the seller if they want a lot, saying, hey, typically our company, we normally do $500 or $1,000 down, if that's okay with you guys. And the reason why we do that is because we buy a lot of properties in the area, and we just want to make sure that we have enough cash liquid to close on the deals. All right, and tying, if we were to put 5,000 to you and then to 10 or 20 other properties, that's just a lot of our cash is sitting there. So we hope that you can understand, but we are a serious buyer, all right? We are a serious buyer. When we make an offer, we are committed to do whatever necessary to require of us to make the whole transaction go through and actually close on it. So you want to, so when it comes to that, you just want to sweet the seller up with some wording, all right? You just want to sweet them up with some wording, but ask them if they would consider anything less than 5, and then go from there. But if they're just really stuck on the 5, then you just have to find your way, man. You just have to find your way, David, to come up with that 5. Because let me see here, 500 minus 30%, 350. You got it under contract for they're under contract for 325. So unless the repair is 25,000 or less than 25,000, it seems like you do have a pretty good deal. Michael. Hi, when forming your LLC, how do you determine if property investment, real estate acquisition, etc. in the name of your company? Hi, when forming your LLC. What up? Happy Sunday. You can't get this info anywhere else. Joe, thank you, man. You guys, when you join the Facebook page, man, I want, I'm waking up every single day and saying, hey, because I know, when my wife and I first started this business, and we know how much it is, it's $4.95, and we know to some of you it's a lot of money, but I promise you, the investment that you put into yourself, man, it's the infinite return. Even if one information I give you, right, let's just say on the script, and there's only one information you got from it, and you're able to talk to the seller and use that and get a discount, $1,000, $2,000, $500 off. That's in your pocket, all right? And something you use over and over again. There's no limit to the seller call. I'm sending you guys unlimited live seller call that I do. And when you get into the Facebook, I'm able to share with you like phone call where I talk to seller, buyer, other wholesaler. I'm going to start doing that. And then I actually do cold call. And I put on live. I'm going to do some live cold call. So you guys know that that the script that I give to you is exactly how I talk to the seller. Beast mode. What would you say to a seller if they ask if you have a website or testimonial and you don't have either? Beast mode. Most of the time the seller asks that, or I would say there are sellers that are wanting to sell, but they ask that because they want, you know, they want the peace of mind. They want to know they're dealing with a legit person. But if you start off with the conversation right, talking to the seller, 99% of the time they do not ask you that. All right, they do not ask you that. So talking to them is crucial, because if they feel something weird, they're gonna start asking you a bunch of questions. All right, beast mode. If I were you, I would, if you have money to invest, and if you are serious in this business and do whatever required and necessary and willing to stick with it, then I would get a website. It's go with Investor Carrot. That's exactly who we're using, Investor Carrot. They used to be like 30. They're now $50 a month, and they have the website all set up for you and everything like that. You just need to go in there, change the phone number, and then change your company name, and then they have everything set up for you. It's like a plug-in and go. All right, and then start a Facebook page. All right, start a Facebook page. Start doing some video on there. When I first started, you guys, I didn't even know what the heck I was doing. I just know that, hey, I just need people to, if they want to know if my company is legit, I just need a place to send them to. All right, so I go on there, I start doing video telling, hey, we're buying property, etc., blah blah blah. And also too is I start hiring. Now I don't hire people to fake testimonial, but I hire people from Fiverr, and I pay them like $20 or so. Where basically it's just when the seller goes there, they know that there are more people to this company beside me, right? So they just go there, they say, hi, my name is, so you can tell them what to say, but it's saying, hi, let's just say my name is Bob, I'm with LCK Properties, you know, we buy houses, blah 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 blah. Okay, so anyways, you guys, yeah, but that's what I do. Sonia, Nikki, Ray, glad you made it on. Sorry I'm late today, you guys. Nikki, hi Khang, is this a deal? Oh man. Well, Nikki, you should have brought this on a Saturday, deal or no deal, which is yesterday. But you know what? I'm gonna give back, because yesterday I was in a rush, and I feel so bad. 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 980 square feet. Okay, renovation is 20. Seller's asking 77. ARV is 132. Okay. Let's break this down really quick here, Nikki. So ARV is 132. Okay. Asking price is 77.4. Let's just go ahead and go with 77. Renovation, which is the rehab cost, is 20. So you want to know if the seller asking price is good or what you should offer for the seller. Is that correct, Nikki? So now what I'm going to do is 132. Okay, minus the 30%. That's the normal. That's just the rule of thumbs. It doesn't have to be 30% if you know your market, if you know your buyer. Some buyer willing to pay more than the 30. They don't need the 30% discount. They're willing to pay. All they need is 15% or 20% discount. So if I minus the normal rule of thumbs, 30%, that puts it down at 92. And then now you minus the rehab, which is 20. So 72,000 is what your buyer would pay. So your job, Nikki, is to get this property tied up on a contract for less than 72,000. So let's just say if you tied up for 70,000, now you send it out to your buyer at 72. So which means you make 2,000. If you want to make more, which means you got to offer less. If you want to make more, you got to offer less. If you want to make less, then you can offer more. So from 77 down to 72, that's not a huge jump. So what I would do, if I were you, I would start way lower. I would start like, I would start down like 55,000. I would start down 55,000 and then go up from there. All right. But then now you know what your max would be on this one. If it's a 30% rules, your max is 72,000. Now, if you know your market and if you know your buyer, where you have buyers that's willing to only pay 20%, now guess what? 132 minus 20%, so that puts you at 105 minus the 20,000. Now look, so even if you tied up at 77,000, you can send it out to your buyer for 85. So if I say 85 minus 77, that's an 8,000 assignment fee. So it's like you got to know the area, you got to know your buyer, and so yeah, so you got to know your buyer, you got to know your area. Is it a hot market where you can, all you need to do is tie it up under 20% or 25% and you can sell this property? So yeah. Nikki, I hope that helps you out. Empire, Brutus, Emperor, what up? Happy Sunday. Yo, what deals do you have for me? I'm not sure what deal I have for you. Oh yeah. For those of you who are planning to join the Facebook family, guess what I'm doing for them? So I just got this, and Jose is going to receive his first one, and you guys, we're on there, we're not just talking, we're people on there, action taker, taking action each and every single day in this wholesaling business to get them towards their goal, to get them towards closing their first wholesale deal, to get them to scale up whatever they wanted to do, multiple deals, and help each other out. But I just ordered this, it's a trophy. So when you guys close your first wholesale deal, I'm going to send it to you. There's going to be a fourth line where I can have it engrave your name. So that's what I'm doing for the Facebook family that's going to join. It looks like that. It's a handshake, and it seems like everybody's loving it. So I'm glad I can do that for you guys. It made out of glass. It's pretty cool. It's pretty heavy. It said wholesale to million. Congrats. First deal closed. And then on the bottom, there's a fourth line where I will have them engrave your name and then ship it to you when you close your first wholesale deal when you join the family. But I'm sending one to Jose. He just got his first deal done. It wasn't, hold on a second. Oh boy. Hold on. Sorry, I got to go back to my phone to, okay. That is so awesome. Yeah, Ray, when I get mine, I will do a video on it. Ray, that's awesome. Thank you so much, you guys, for believing in my products, for joining the family. And obviously, the YouTube channel family, I love you guys as well. Thank you so much. The channel wouldn't grow to where it is today if it weren't for you guys. So thank you so much for all the support. David Bisto, what is the minimum rehab cost you would put on a house with a square foot of 1,500 to 25,000 if the seller said the house is in perfect condition but not updated? So, David, it's a good question. What is the minimum rehab cost you would put on a house with a 1,500 square feet to 2,500 square feet if the seller said the house is in perfect condition, which it never is, but not updated? Okay, so I figure a bathroom, depending on how many bathroom is between 3,000 to 5,000. Kitchen is probably going to be around 10,000. Flooring and some paint. So if it's 1,500 to 2,500 square feet, man, I would probably just put like a 20,000. I would probably just put 20,000 on it. All right, interior, exterior paint, maybe some new carpet. Bathroom and kitchens need to be updated. I don't know about the plumbing and the electrical. Now, if the plumbing and the electrical need to be updated, now that's different. On a 1,500 square feet, I would say the electrical is going to cost you between 7,000 to 10,000 to completely update it. Pull all the wire, redo all the new wire. The plumbing is going to cost you about $5,000, $35,000 to $5,000. So that really depends. But I'm talking about no electrical and no plumbing. All the electrical and plumbing are good. I would say on a 1,500 square feet to 2,500 square feet updated, man, it's probably 20 to 25 because the 2,500 square feet. So I would say if it's 1,500 square feet, I would put a 20,000 on it. If it's 2,500, probably more like closer to 25,000. Jin, let me drive the car for one day. I don't need that. Yeah, man, come over. Dude, come over. Come over here. I'll let you drive it. Not a problem. If you're going to fly that far to come over and see me, I'll let you drive the car. Sharon, so are your script for every list or just certain lists that the script for? Sharon, that's a great, Sharon Thomas, Thompson. I'm sorry, Thompson. That's a great question. My script is pretty much for you if you want to do cold call, if you want to do cold call, if you want to go door knock, if you want whatever it is, my script is for that, because all you need to do is I actually show you on the Facebook family. I show you all you need to do is change the intro a little bit, and you can just go with the script and just crush it. Because all it is the script is telling you you're representing the company, and your job is just to collect and gather all the information regarding the property, so that way your company or your team manager or your purchase manager can construct a fair and intelligent offer for the seller. So if you cold calling, hi, my name is Sharon. I'm with blah, blah. Let's say hi, my name is Sharon. I'm with Home Buyer Express, right? There's a company called that Home Buyer Express, and we're looking to buy some properties in the area. Or do you have any house or property you're hoping to sell? See? So I will show you on there. If you just need to change the intro and you're good to go, man. You can use the script on any but like cold call, calling for sell by owner, calling listed property, whatever it is. Okay. Raphael, that is awesome. How do we join the Facebook group? Ralph, man, I can't pronounce your name. Rafael. So how you join the Facebook group? It's a private Facebook group. I didn't want to create another Facebook group that everybody can join, make it public, because it would have been exactly the same as all the other one. I want these are for massive action takers. So you have to purchase my King Kong amazing seller script, because to me, talking to seller is the #1 key to crush it in this business, to succeed in this business, because that was my missing link when I first started. I cold call, I sent out my marketing, but I couldn't tie property up on a contract because I don't know how to talk to seller. I didn't know how to negotiate. I didn't know how to ask them to reduce the price. I just don't know how to talk to them. So when I talk to them, my mentor is like, well, has Khang been sending out his marketing piece? My wife says yes. And well, how long has he been doing it? 6 months now. Has he gotten any deals? Lon said, my wife said, no. All he does is he said they're not motivated. But I was completely wrong. My mentor said, let me get on the phone with him and let me see. And right when he got off the phone, he told my wife that I was horrible. And he said if he was on the other line, he would scare to do anything with me, because I would like, because the seller, when you don't know how to take control of the phone call, the seller's going to direct you in so many different directions. They're going to pull you here, pull you there. They're going to start asking you a bunch of questions where you don't know. You need to know how to take control of the phone call, and then you're going to be the one that's asking them the question, not the other way around. Otherwise, it's going to sound really weird. And how do I know? I went through it, and now my wife trained up the VA. She told them to strictly stay on the script, but obviously once they memorize, they can add in their own personality, as in like, hey, how's your day going? Oh, it was a long day of work. Yeah, I feel you. It has been really tough for me as well. So you will add in your own little touch and build that rapport and build that relationship, right? But when it comes down to asking questions, they need to stay right on the script. Otherwise, when we first train them up and they start talking to seller, it sounds completely weird. Like you wouldn't want to do this. Like there's no way a seller would continue talking or would sell you the property. So talking to seller, you guys, is crucial, super important. Delano Johnson, where is that meetup location in Maryland? Oh, Delano, my wife and I are coming out to Maryland. So if you guys, okay, I want to tell you guys to save your money. Don't book a flight. Don't, it's just, we're just meeting for 5 or 6 hour. So I'm going to go to the local RIA. It's in Maryland. My mentor, you guys be able to meet him as well. He's the one that owns the RIA. We're going to go there. We'll be there on Thursday, June 14th, Thursday. And I think it starts at 6 o'clock. And it end like at 9 or something like that, and we'll probably be there a little bit early, just to chat with everybody. But you guys don't pay for the plane ticket, or don't go out of your way to go there and to meet up, and don't waste or don't spend your money. Only if it's convenience, all right? Only if it's convenience. But to go there and meet up, all right? We can hug, we can handshake, no kisses. we can hug, we can handshake, but don't waste your money just to fly out there, or maybe you have to drive for, yeah, just don't waste your money just for a few hours just to see me. But, you know, the thoughts is what counts. So I really appreciate you guys asking. This one come from Sharon again, Thompson. What if you in a market that is saturated with wholesaler? That would be your marketing technique. What would be your marketing techniques? Thompson's, you know, in every single area, there are competition. Yes, there are a market that has way more competition than other, but it's about being consistent and being persistent and to just keep going and putting your name out there. Market, cold call, market, cold call. You want to outwork your competition. You want to outwork your competition. And, you know, if it's really saturated and it's just saturated, because the reason why I say that every market has competition, because I know people that are crushing it in a market where everyone said, oh my God, it's too competitive. There's way too competitive here. But you know, so if you're in a more competitive area, which means it requires much more of your hard work, you got to hustle 10 times as harder than those are in a market that are less competitive. So I guess you just have to decide. Maybe you want to circle out and go further out in your area. You know, maybe you going into a different county, etc., or maybe you trying to hit into different states. But I'm telling you, when you get into this business, I don't want to make it sound easy. It's not easy when you first started out. It's not easy at all, you guys. But once you figure it out, once you build your name, once you build up your buyers, man, making $100,000 is it's like that. It's easy, all right? And I can't now know what I know. I can't imagine people spending a whole entire year to make that. So anyways, Candace Bogan again here. Is it legal to put a listing in the newspaper saying, let me find a buyer for your property, and then explain to the business after I get the calls? Candace, now, you know, I can't give any legal advice, but let me find a buyer for your property. Well, it seems like you know, because you don't want to act like you're an agent, all right? You don't want to act like you're an agent. If you act like an agent, you must have a license. So, on that, man, on that, Kenneth Bogan, I don't know what I can say and cannot say, so I'm not going to say anything. But then explain the business after. It's more like you going around in a circle. So I would just go straight. Hey, I want to buy your property. And I did do that when I first started. And you guys got to understand, any marketing channel works. You just need to be consistent with it. Any channel marketing work. I used to put We Buy Houses in my local newspaper, and it took me like, oh man, it took me like 9 months to get my first, like I got 1 or 2 calls, but really serious. It took me 9 months to get my one deal from it, all right? So it's all about being consistent and knowing what time you want to put into which marketing channel, if it's worth it or not, that's all. But it all works. Man, we're going speed round here. Man, where am I at? I lost. Oh my gosh. Man, where am I at? Okay, D Vega, Khang, my girlfriend said she will not make love. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not gonna comment on that. WM Baker, do you partner on deals in your area? Nope. We have enough deals where we send it out, and then other wholesaler co-wholesale our deals. So there's people in our area, that's all they do is they co-wholesale, and all they do is they just worry about building up their buyers list. Brandon, do you do commercial property also? Nope, just single family. Billy, happy Sunday. Be transparent to the seller. Let them know what your intentions are. Joe, script will do the job. Will increase confidence and make you sound like a pro. Joe, thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, know how to talk to seller. Man, you got to know that, when you talk to seller, you got one impression, that first impression, right? And if you know how to handle the phone call and talk to them, and once you memorize the script by heart, so it's not like 1, 2, 3, but if they say something, you'll be like, okay, that's where I need to say it in the script. Boom, you come back, boom. Take control of that phone call, and you're going to crush it. And I'm telling you, once I know how to start talking to seller and was getting better and better talking to seller, man, it was just so much easier for me to get deal up on the contract. And I lost so much deal before because I didn't know how to talk to them, etc. Justin Moore, how do I find motivated seller? All I'm doing is striving for dollars. I have not seen to have much luck. Well, Justin, how long have you been doing? And there are multiple ways to find motivated seller. You can check out my channel, but I'm sure if you YouTube it, find motivated seller, there's tons of video where you're gonna be able to watch and learn from. Now, Justin, the one thing you gotta understand is when you watch this video, don't just watch it and then take action. Test it out, and not just test it out once or twice or 2 times or 3 times a month, but be consistent with it until you get the results, all right? So there's no magical potion, there's no magical way for you to find these motivated sellers. If you have money, now let me be real with you, Justin. If you have money, it's going to be a lot easier, which means now you can use your money and you can scale up and you can send out massive postcard and letter. But sending out those postcard and letter and not know how to talk to seller is going to waste you're going to waste a lot of money, all right? How do I know? I sent out $1,000 every single month on yellow letter. All right, when I first started, I sent it was $500, then it became $1,000, and I did it for 6 months, and I couldn't get any property up on a contract because I didn't know how to talk to seller. And I keep on thinking, oh, because they're not motivated. Oh, because they're not motivated. Well, if you listen to my phone call when I talked to them before, you would like, yeah, man, I wouldn't do business with you. I didn't know what I was saying. I was just listening, taking action, and then it's through trial and error and then learning from other people. Now, you guys got to understand, I'm going to be real with you here. Everything that's on my script, it's not something that I came up with. It's not something that I first started. I within a year or 6 months or 9 months that I was able to do it. No. It was through learning, watching videos, searching it up, finding other people, listening to other people, how they talk, etc., and then test it out on seller, and then being like, oh, this works, that doesn't work, this works, that doesn't work, and then I want to make it so simple that you can take that script and hand it to any person, and then have them be able to do it and be like me on the phone. And that's how I'm able to scale up, is take that script, my wife role play with our VA, and train them up, and now they're able to lock you up under contract like that. Where do you get your list? List source. Windsor Elliott, happy Sunday. Door-to-door flyers going out this week. Nice. Devon, Khang, I almost got, Devon, happy Sunday, buddy. Khang, I almost got a house under contract. Second call, turn out his Craigslist ad was $229, supposed to be $339. I mentioned $229 as I asked for email. The call ended. No problem, buddy. It happens to me too. Next. Nikki, is it normal for a probate seller to have an attorney say their attorney have their on the seller purchase? Okay, Nikki, let me read this again. Ugh. Is it normal for a probate seller to have an attorney? Yes, it's normal. And say that their attorney have their on seller purchase price. Seller purchase contract. Okay, so Nikki, what I'm understanding is it normal for a probate seller to have an attorney? Yes, completely. And I guess you're saying is that the attorney is saying that they want you to use their contract. Is that correct? If the attorney wants to use them, they would not want you to use your contract. You want to tell, hey, you know what? This is the contract that we normally use, and and this is what we use when we buy properties. You guys can look at it. If you have any question or anything like that, I'm more than happy to help you out. But this is what our company used, and this is our standard purchase and sale agreement, and this is what we use. So first, you want to stand your ground, like you are part of the company, and this is what we use. We have used the same agreement to close multiple deals. We haven't had any issue with it. Could you guys review it and let me know what issue you guys have, and then maybe I can share with my company, my team, and see if we can make it work. But if the seller attorney is really standing their ground, which I have had before, where they stand their ground, they say, hey, nope, we want to use ours. No problem. Go ahead and use yours. But Nikki, this is what you want, okay? If they say, I'm going to use ours, not a problem. So the attorney say, nope, we're going to use our contract, not a problem. What you want to tell the attorney is you want to put in there is that I want to be able to put next to our name, our company name, or your name, whatever, or partner name, is and or assign, or in the agreement, I want this to be assignable. And the reason why you want to explain to your attorney is because, our company, we buy tons of property, and a lot of times we don't take our name in this company. Sometimes we have partnership that comes on board, so we have to put in a different name. Maybe one of our partner want to take title because for tax purposes, etc. But we don't know what name we're going to take. But it's not going to change the agreement. We just don't know what name we're going to put this property. We're not sure what name we will take title once we close on this property. Okay. And then also too is you want to put in there, the second thing is that there is an inspection contingent. Inspection contingent. And as long as you have those two, you're good to go. Inspection contingent, ask for as much day as you can. All right? Ask for as much days as you can. When they said how many days you need, you ask them back. So how many days would you guys allow us? Obviously we want the more the better, because we got to line up with our contractor, because of schedule-wise, with contract and things like that, we want to make sure that we have enough time to get everybody in there, etc. So you ask them back how much time, because you know what? Because you want them to give you a number, how much time first, so you can come back and negotiate on that. Sometimes they'll say more than what you're thinking of, right? But you want to get as much time. So two things you want to put in. You want to make sure it's assignable. The other thing is you want to make sure there's contingent, inspection contingent. And Nikki, you're good to go. Now, I'm not I'm not a legal advisor or anything like that. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say or not. I'm not a legal advisor like that, but that's just my own experience, and that's what I do, okay? Man. John Murphy, I'm 19-year-old, and I got a house for 30% off market value, but the deal didn't work due to the lady having health issue in the hospital, so she couldn't sign. I have never been so happy to fail. John, I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to say, but a lot of time the contract doesn't have to end like that. You can come back and renegotiate, let her know how much time that she needs to recuperate from the hospital, etc., and see if you can still keep the deal alive. It shows me it's possible. Yes, it is possible. So, John, maybe you need to call back to the seller and say, hey, make sure you keep them on a tight schedule follow-up, and see if you can still save the deal, even if she have health issue where she can't show the property, or she doesn't have anybody to sign it, like a power of attorney to sell the property. Then just ask her how much time does she need. Not a problem. We're willing to work with you on the closing date. If you need a 3 months, 6 months to closing, it's okay. We're willing to work with you, so we can extend this agreement. You just want to make sure you can have control of the property, okay? Justin Moore, how do I get your script? Justin Moore, I'm going to put it in the link right now. Go to Wholesale to Million, wholesaletomillion.com, no S, wholesaletomillion.com. The link is in the descriptions. I'm sorry. The link is in the descriptions, but I'm going to type it here. You can go there and you can buy it and come and join our Facebook family. So I'm going to put it in here, wholesaletomillion.com. Boom. And Justin, one again, remember, only buy it if you are ready and committed to take your life, to take this business to the next level. Francisco Francisco, just your first name. Francisco, if you had to start all over with only 2K, how would you do it, and what are the top 5 things you would spend it on? Francisco, what a great questions. I always tell people, when you get into a business, that's what you want to ask. You want to ask the other persons that are where you want to be. I'm not sure where I am is where you want to be, but I'm just saying, knowing what I know now, that's the exact question I would ask if I were to get other mentor, is what would you do if you're in my shoes? And here's my financial situation. This is where I'm at. So what would you do if you were in my shoes? So, Francisco, that's a great question. So my question back for you is the 2,000. Is it 2,000 that you have every single month to spend? Or is that the 2,000 or is that the only 2,000 you have? Because it's going to be completely different. Okay. So I'm going to say this is the only 2,000 you have. Francisco, knowing what I know now, this is exactly what I would do. And what I would do, maybe not what you would do, but what I would do, since you asked for my opinion. If I only have 2,000, this is what I would do. First, get all your contract ready. Get all your contract ready. So right now I'm telling you, this is what's going to be on your plate. Get all your contract ready. Okay? Find a title company or the attorney that's going to know how to do these kind of closing, the assignment closing, the double closing, that know how to do these kind of assignment, that know how to close these kind of deal. So you got your contract ready. You have the title company or your attorney ready. Okay? And obviously you already know which market that you're going to target, and I'm going to narrow down your targeting. So you want to stay between 60 to 100,000 people. All right, 60 to 100,000 people, whether that's a city or whether that is a county. Now, guess what I'm going to do? Francisco, I'm going to pull up all the expired listing. So if you have access to the MLS, you want to pull up all the expired listing, or you can call the realtor to give you all the expired listing for the past however many years. Let's just say you go back 5 years or 6 years. I would have them pull all the expired listing and send it over to me. And what I'm going to do is, so if you only have 2,000, now you're going to put in a ton of hard work because you don't have the money to leverage. If you have the money to leverage, I would just use direct mail, send out postcards, send out yellow letter, sit back. Find a good script and just learn how to talk to sellers. Sit back, relax, and then just wait for the incoming call, and then to just crush it on the phone. But if you only have 2,000, that's what I would do. Get all the expired listing, and then you would just sit there, copy and paste, figure out if the property, if it's still listed, if it's not listed, if it has the property been sold yet or not sold yet. And what you're going to do is that on the expired listing, they sometimes have the seller's phone number, so you can call them directly, or you send them a letter. So I would use the $2,000 to go buy stamps. And what I do is I send out white letter. What I mean by white letter is that, let me share with you guys what I did. I have a lot more of these. This is what I go around with to put down all the seller information. Like I said, you guys, when I first started out, I didn't know anything. I was spending... I lost a lot of time. I spent a lot of money to know what I know now, because I lost on tons of deals. I didn't discover Podio, right? So I was unorganized with all my leads. So, Francisco, what I do is I go by stamp. As you guys see here, I still have some here. Go by stamp. You don't need to handwrite these letters. You just go on a computer. You just type, my name is blah, right? Don't use your company name, just use your name, because you want it to be personal. But when they call, you represent a company, okay? My name is Khang. I'm interested in buying your house located blah blah blah. I can pay cash, close quickly, or we can pay cash. Put your name, and then we can pay cash, close quickly. There's no realtor commissions or closing costs you have to pay. We're willing to buy it as is. Just make it simple. Don't need to go extraordinary long. And then we're willing to buy it as is. Please give me a call back at blah, blah, blah. Thank you, my name. Boom. And then send it out. And I promise you, with the $2,000, and if you are consistent, because the stamp is only going to cost you, I don't know how much stamp costs right now. 49 cents or 50 cents a stamp. So now you got to put in your time to make it happen. So as long as you are consistent, you have that $2,000, stretch it out as much as you can. And then I would, that's what I would do. Because Francisco, I'm sharing with you that because I've been through that. That's exactly what I did. And I was sitting here from 9 to 12, 9 p.m. to 12 in the morning, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, searching, and I got a lot of deals off of the expired listing, and that's why we're having our VA now cold call and send them letters. All right. So off the expired listing, we got a deal where I purchased a property. We keep it as a rental. We bought it for like we actually bought 2 of them off of the expired listing from the same seller. One of them we bought it for $400,000, and as the day that I signed to buy it, it's worth like $5 million. So I make like $100,000 in equity. And the other one is $320,000. I bought it for we refinanced, pull all the money back out, got $50,000 extra, sold it a year later, made like another 50 or 60,000 on it. Oh no, yeah. So that's what I would do. Sorry for the long answer. I just want to make sure, because I just want to make sure that I can explain it as clear as I can. A DJ from VA, I guess, is Virginia. Who keeps your daily record? It's all on Podio. Your wife, or do y'all all have a secretary? Nope. It's all on Podio. The wife manages all the VA and yeah. But our book, we have bookkeeper. I don't know if you're asking for that, but we have our own bookkeeper and accounting. How does your wife like the car? Delano Johnson. The wife doesn't, she's not into car. Obviously, she likes material things, right? I'm going to be real. She likes material things. Girls, she's into more like diamonds, and she's not into like brand name purse or anything like that, but she likes diamond. And vacation, extravagant vacation. That's what she likes. Car, man, all the way, car. So, but anyways, but for us, it's all about is that, it's nice that, we see people work hard for their money, but don't enjoy the money. And some people enjoy their money too much, and then overspend. So for us is if we want to increase our spending, so we try to keep our spending down to 10%, which means this is on ourselves, whatever we want to buy. So if we want to, let's just say that if we want to spend $50,000 per month on whatever we want, all we need to do is increase how much we bring in per month. And that's what, and then at that time, we will allow us to spend that much. Does that make sense? So we keep our spending down to like 10% of what we make. But we now can never spend all of our money if we do the 10% rules. It's just there because my wife is she's very frugal. She's very good with money and things like that. She's all about saving for the rainy day in case anything happens, and things like that. So she's very good with the whole saving. So we can never spend more than 10%. I mean, if we wanted to, yes, but there's just not a lot of things where we would go and waste. Question about virtual wholesaling. This one comes from Brandon. I'm making up for you guys since yesterday. We got 1 more minute, and then I'm going to be done with this. So this is for makeup from yesterday, Saturday deal or no deal, all right? So question about virtual wholesaling. How do you make, because I'm sitting on the hot seat right now, you guys asking all this question, I'm sweating in the back. How do you make an offer on a house you haven't walked through? Also, how do you analyze if the neighbor is desirable or not? Well, Brandon, that's a great question. So what we do is all that question we're going to ask the seller. And we tie property up on a contract, Brandon, virtually. I never see the seller. I never see the property. I never even meet the buyers. All right? So what it is that being able to know how to talk to the seller is going to allow you to ask them good questions, right? Ask them the right questions. We ask them the questions where it allowed them to give us the amount of what they think the repair is, so we could hold them accountable to that. We ask them about the neighborhood, and obviously, if you don't really know the area, you can Google. There's so many, you can call a couple realtor, and you'll be able to find out like that. But my key thing is always to, if the price sounds right, lock it up, and then worry about the next thing. Does anybody know what a good company to skip trades for phone number? Thompson, Chiron, Sharon Thompson. We use Instant Checkmate, but there's many other there's one a TLO or something like that out there. They're very good. So what's the new goal now? Ray. So the new goal, you mean like car-wise? My wife doesn't want me to get another car. Shh. So for car, it's this one right here. It's the, so 3 years from now, 2021, the next car, it will be a Ferrari. It'll be red, just like that. But my wife doesn't, you know, she doesn't want me to go crazy and drive all crazy. I scare her when I'm in the car, or when she's in the car with me. But that is the next go. So for Ray, for me to get that, we'll probably have to be closer to $500,000 per month. Because I wanted to spend it only worth one month of my work, right? If I'm going to buy it, I want to make sure that that's only worth 1 month of my work. Maybe that car might be more than 1 month of my work. All right, you guys, that's it. Thank you so much for every single one of you guys. We have hit an hour. Thank you so much, every single one of you guys that are able to tune in. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like I said, the channel wouldn't grow to where we are today if it weren't for you guys. So thank you so much, you guys. And also, too, is, you know, being able to it's you guys seeing what I'm saying is valuable. And that means so much, because 5 years ago, I'm sitting at a seminar listening to somebody and never ever imagining in my whole entire life, high school dropout, you know, coming over here, growing up dirt poor, surrounded by regular mindset people, 8 to 5, 9 to 5, whatever it is. And now I'm sitting here and be able to, you know, share with you guys the blessing in this business. This business has been so great for my wife and I, and God has blessed us so much. And it's just being able to like, because 5 years ago, this is what I said. I said, God, you know, yes, God, universe, whatever it is, but I said, God, if you can bless us and take us on this journey and being able to get us succeed in this journey, I promise one day I'm going to be able to give, I'm going to be able to share my experience. I get goosebumps because, man, it felt like it was yesterday. I want to be able to give back and share the experience, and letting those people that are in my shoes, that I can get them to, you know, that I can be able to share my knowledge so they can duplicate and create their own success. Because I'm in your guys' shoes. I know exactly how it felt. My wife and I used to walk around my neighborhood every single night and say, God, please, because I'm so stressed out, it's so overwhelmed with information, I don't even know where to go, and saying, God, please, help me clear my mind, help me do my first deal, help me, let me know that this is possible for me, that I can do it. And I was praying, and, you know, obviously praying is not enough, but you got to take action, take massive action, and believe that whatever you're doing and sacrificing today will pay off for tomorrow. All right? And whatever seeds that you're planting today, you might not get it tomorrow, but you're going to get it 6 months later. You're going to harvest it a year later. And I promise you, man, when you harvest it, oh, man, the taste of victory, the taste of that first wholesale deal, I promise you, it's going to completely change your mindset. It's going to completely change you, because it lets you know that, man, anything is possible in this business, financially, making, like how much you want to make. It's going to skyrocket you. You're going to, you're going to unleash, and you're just going to, thank you so much, you guys. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.